Alright. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, GB, bringing you guys another video with Sir Splash. Here we're going to be doing another report card on Darth Vader, aka Anakin. You know what's going on, but before we get to that, before we break it down, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and order 66 the comment section. Now let's get into it. God, that was so bad. That was terrible.
Force push the like button.
That is horrible.
We are all one with the Force here. Alright, but serious note, we're going to be doing a report card video on Vader. Arguably the most famous movie villain of all time. Would you agree?
I think the guy that kills Scarface at the end would be my rival.
Anyway, this is a TV Wise 7 channel. They wouldn't know what that is. Anyways, we are going to go category for category, argue about their grades. GB, can you turn echo off? I think a little bit.
No, I'll just lower myself.
Can I hear myself talking? Nope. Alright, we should be good. Anyways, first category. And by the way, this will be Darth Vader in a broad sense. Kind of him in Legend and canon. Actually, no. We'll stick with canon and stuff that happens in between and canon. But anyways, character quality, what would you give Vader?
Character quality, Vader? It's kind of hard to separate what I know of Anakin and Vader overall. But Vader, character quality, I would say maybe like an A minus. Like A minus, just because of his connection with Sidious, the teachings that he goes through, the thoughts that he has in it, like when he's alone, like when he's meditating or repairing himself, rejecting droid help, to like make the modifications to his suit. You know, all those things add like little subtle. I guess
nuance
flavors to the character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess just because of those things, yeah, I'm giving like an A minus.
Yeah, I would say especially, and I think we can count Vader from the time he officially turned when he got indoctrinated into the Sith. From there on, you know, it was a lot of build up into one of the most intimidating figures in Star Wars history, and rightfully so. So I think an A minus is definitely fair. For strength, also character consistency. He's one of the most consistent characters in Star Wars. Strength-wise, I gotta give him an A for canon. He's just known as the brute force. Beat you down, blunt instrument, with surprising intelligence behind it. But yeah, like, the hulking Darth Vader is an absolute nightmare to see. Best example I can give you is Rogue One's final scene. When Vader shows up for the plans, you knew he was going to run through the six with his woes. Like, you knew he was going to just juggernaut it. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. In canon, Vader definitely is one of the tankiest and most imposing characters in terms of force ability, in terms of strength. He's experienced, people know who he is, and just from hearing him breathe, like, people would start sweating just from being around him and hearing his breaths echo through a hall. So, yeah, Vader definitely. I mean, he could literally bypass a city's defenses, like what he did with Lando. Like, nobody even would try him, even though he's like literally in Lando's set, like he's on Lando's block and he's just running everything there because he's Vader. So, yeah.
The man, I mean, the dude literally hit Luke once in Empire Strikes Back, and Luke was like, oh, it's different. Anyways, speed, what would you give him?
He's slow as, like, good lord, he's a snail. But, I mean, his, you know, it's where there's lack of speed, he has timing, and I can't say that's, like, people can overwhelm him. So, as much as I want to give him a low rating for speed, the lowest I'll go is like B+, because nobody's gonna blitz like you sound dumb. Like if you go, oh, they're gonna blitz Vader, like you sound dumb. So it's just no. I'll say lowest I'll go is B plus.
Yeah. So when it comes to if it comes to a foot race, give me any starved African. But like when it comes to an actual fight with timing, impeccable, reaction speed, Vader's up there. He's fine. He's comfortable. I'd say a B plus is fair. Now for durability, this one's tricky because yes, he'll tank it. Yes, he does not care about pain. He relishes pain, but he's about one Iron Man EMP away from being in the struggle. Now, he can survive without the suit functions. That's a myth that, bypass the suit, he's done. Like, he survived for several days off just to hate with the Force when he got buried, but... So, for his ability to hit, I gotta give him at least an A-. But the fact that he does have physical weaknesses that can be exposed, can't give him the A+. Thoughts?
Honestly, this is probably gonna sound crazy, but this is mainly something you brought up the other time, when he fought that Darth Maul replica where he like stabbed himself through the chest to like hit the replica. The fact that Vader even thinks of things like that and doesn't hesitate, those are fatal. Like, and granted, it's because of it's because of his body, because of the suit, whatever. That's fine. But at the end of the day, Vader's just a tank. Like he's literally the tankiest thing in the verse, bar Kylo. The verse. Like, I can't. He tanked lava to the face. He was cooking in lava. I almost want to give him an S. So it's like, nah, I gotta give him the A+, tank. No, show me one thing Vader's tank that somebody else could tank aside from like Malgus, because Malgus was kind of crazy. But we're not. That's another report for another day.
I'll say this. If I had to trust one... I'm starting to echo again, by the way. If I had to, like... to get their arm cut off and be fine, like, I could trust them to continue, definitely Vader.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, Vader... Like I said, show me something Vader can tank that someone else would survive. Survive! Like, don't worry about tank. Like, can they survive? Can they be medically aided and survive that? Like, no. A++.
Yeah, well, me say A, because, the suit can still worry me sometimes. Intelligence. What would you give him?
Intelligence, I mean, strategically, he's been mind-hacking the rules that Palpatine has been set in play for him since day one. Like when Palpatine had Vader, I forgot the guy's name, but Palpatine had like some general that Vader hated, and
when he framed him?
Yeah, like the guy was just basically trying to kill Vader every day. Like, he would send Vader to like ridiculous missions, and Palpatine basically made it so Vader couldn't disobey this guy because his word was Palpatine's law, or Palpatine's word. So then the guy orders Vader to kill the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, in the known galaxy, whatever. So then Vader goes around and kills him because he didn't specify. So like Vader is just mind hacking people since day one, and he's under Palpatine. There's no way, and Palpatine's strict. So yeah, no, if he's been mind hacking Palp's rules, there's not many people smarter than Vader. So strategically, mentally, all around a smart guy. I would say, at worst, you can give him A-. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him an A- because his dumbass pissed off a Skywalker who was ready to go Anakin mode on Dooku. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna kidnap your sister and train her to be my slave warrior. Like, Skywalkers don't have like a retarded amp when they're pissed off. That was a mistake. But not, like, on a serious note, he's seen so much from both Jedi and Sith days that you really won't surprise him. There's just not much you can do in the realm of strategy he has not seen. Plus, he's been around arguably the smartest mind in Star Wars and Thrawn, so he's picked up on other stuff as well. And he's read so many holocrons. He's a well-versed character. Moving on to martial arts, I'm gonna give him a B+. Vader has hands, but a lot of times he doesn't really utilize his martial arts combat skill because he's big as shit, and if he hits you, you're probably down. So he just usually pimp slaps. What would you say for martial arts?
This is probably gonna be the hardest I've been on Vader for a while. Because even going back to like his Anakin days, his martial arts wasn't that impressive. And he's just like that. That's one thing his suit doesn't really help him out in. Is like if somebody gets in real close, there's not much he can do in terms of just straight hand-to-hand combat. If we're talking people more or less, you know, around his level of experience in combat at least, because any random schmo he'll slap.
But like if Steven Seagal gets close, there's a problem.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. If Charlie Zelenoff gets out, yeah, I want to say like honestly, who was the Sith Lord that like remember that comic book where I was like trying to scale, where I was like started scaling Vader above everybody, and that Sith Lord that's like his personality or whatever is tied to the mask. I forgot his name.
Lord. It was not. I think it was Lord something. I don't know. He's a Lord though. I know that.
Yeah. But you know who I'm talking about. But like, he basically it was like Morbius, something like that. I don't know. But he basically got on the inside. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he got on the inside of Vader and just fucked Vader up. Like he was destroyed. Maybe it was because Vader was like, "What is this nigga talking about?" Whoa, but you know, he was so like I want to give Vader like maybe like a B in martial arts. Yeah, I don't think he's really too efficient in martial arts.
Dueling ability is a completely different story. I give him an A-. Vader's one of the best duelists, point blank. I casually dealt with Luke, who would go on to blitz Boba Fett. Was able to keep up with Ben Kenobi. This Ben Kenobi just years earlier one-shot Maul. Beat the crap out of Crate. Who could equal Anakin in the Clone Wars. He beat a Grievous-like character in Legends. Was able to, you know, obviously deal with Starkiller. In the new game, Fallen Order, he doesn't even have a health bar. Stop it. Like, just dueling him's not really an option. Trains with Sidious. Before that, he's already like the premier Jimso user. Not like obviously he's not A+ because he has a dueling weakness in which speed blitzing type duelists give him an issue. No, but he's a very accomplished duelist.
Yeah. Like I said in the comic book Lord Moment or whatever, he goes through the entire council, and it's canon. So he goes through the entire council in this, I guess you could say, alternate reality, whatever, or different timeline. He goes through the council, and not only that, we've already seen him in duels where he's taken out multiple Jedi. I mean, he is known as the Jedi killer. There's not many people who Vader would see and be intimidated in a duel, and he's far too experienced at this point. So, yeah, the lowest I'll give him is like A-, the lowest.
Offensive force, I'm gonna have to say an A. The only thing he doesn't pack is the lightning. But besides that, and I swear to God, if someone comments, "Oh, but he has the kinetite," or whatever it's called, like, shut up. He used that once. But Vader's ability to mix in the Force during lightsaber battles is like second to none. The man goes for the wombo combo. What would you like? Do you agree? Or?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things that makes him most deadly during lightsaber combat is the fact that he will use a force push, a force choke, or he might just throw you in front of a fire or plasma shots from stormtroopers if there are any around. He might just throw his own stormtroopers in the middle of the fight. Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. The lowest I'll go on that is. Honestly, the lowest I'll go on that period is A. I mean, I don't know if this is canon. I'm not sure if this is canon, but I'm pretty sure he stopped a walker.
Oh, from stepping on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a goon.
Is that canon?
Yeah. I think it is. I'd have to go
Okay.
double check, but...
Yeah, like, I mean, how many people do... How many or anything do you know? Like, most people, like, struggle to hold up ceilings, let alone a whole walker. So, yeah, like, nah. The lowest I'll go is an A.
Defensive force. Okay, I'm gonna make an argument. I think about a B plus. One, Luke was able to mind hacks him in their final duel. He was able to read his emotion. Two, he can be overwhelmed by lightning. Three, Vader's a bully, like a classic bully. If he has the mental edge dominant walking through you, he's gonna deflect most of you throw at him like blasters and stuff. But if you're the initial bully, his defenses aren't the best. Even Chewie got in there and was like, I'm not taking your ish.
See, like, I want to agree in fights, in combat, he hasn't had some of the best showings against top-tier guys with defensive force ability. But then again, he hasn't had that many showings against top-tier guys. Like, not many people live long fighting Vader, you know, so you don't really get to see much. You either just see him, like with Momin, he's like losing the fight and then he randomly just wins. Same thing with Maul. Or it's kind of just something designed for storytelling. But because there's been times where Vader's been drenched in magma and has come out unscathed, and times where, like Splash mentioned earlier, his suit has just malfunctioned completely or just wasn't helping him at all and he still survived. I do think his defensive force ability is there, so I want to give him a B+. Like, highest I'll go is A minus, A to A, because it's definitely there. It's just that the uses where it's actually done in combat are few and far between. But he does use it defensively in some cases. Yeah.
Force connection. I'm gonna say A minus. Obviously, but he did end up reaching somewhere within like 80% of Sidious, and he perfected what he could do with his connection to the Force.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much need for like further beyond that.
Yeah, there's nothing really to break down here. Vader is definitely one of the strongest with the Force. I think he even sensed Skywalker existing, Luke existing, without even knowing who he was for sure. So yeah, he can sense his children, his children essentially. Pretty sure a lot of dudes IRL would like to have that ability. Would save them a lot of child support.
They know who to put in a trash can, so they don't have to pay. But yeah, moving on. Gear, I give him a B plus because one, yes, it helps him tank a lot, and he has a very good lightsaber. But two, it has malfunctions and drawbacks.
Yeah, the suit ultimately was designed to be a pain in the ass, so there's really nothing we can say about this. Vader's suit is pretty much garbage. It's literally, if that suit was on anybody else, they'd be dead. Like, yeah, like I honestly, I'm like close to being like a B minus to like a C, maybe a C plus.
Yeah, B minus is fair. The drawbacks are pretty bad. Obviously, the tank is a plus, but it's tank because it's junk. He doesn't have much need for it, so he can let you tank, like hit him. But overall, I think we're approaching the A minus area.
Yeah, I think we're approaching like a good solid A minus, maybe like a really good solid A. Vader's Vader. I mean, there's really nothing you can say about it. He's a well-constructed character that was brought up with another very well-constructed character like Palpatine, which makes him so unique in fiction. He's Vader, so yeah, he's gonna be good.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you thought about that. Force the like, force lightning the subscribe button, order 66 the comment section. It's been Splash and GB. Pleasure to do this Force stuff with y'all. But Chuck Debate coming soon. I got some time with him. Star Wars videos hopefully every day. Or we've had a good pacing so far. Any last words you want, GB?
Yeah, Obi-Wan is retarded. Nah.
I guess that'll be another video if y'all feel some type of way about GB's opinions. But yeah, we'll see y'all later. First 10 to go down below and click on the Discord button with a good server. But anyways, it's been your boy Splash and GB, and we'll see y'all. Peace.